Which popular person is secretly an asshole, but not widely known to be so? Back in the day, Rachel Ray was the darling of Food Network. Yet as it turns out, she was and probably still is a mega asshole. Zooey Deschanel talks down to everyone on set and barely acknowledges anyone she feels is beneath her. Who, big surprise, is everyone. I guess people know now that she's been sued, but Lizzo has always been a big jerk. Michael Bublé, anger issues. Julia Roberts, Friend's mom, was an extra in one of her movies. Said she is a massive uppity snooty. BTCH. Brian Boitano, South Park notwithstanding. I worked for him and accidentally broke his fountain while putting a tarp over it to protect it. Turned out the different layers were held together by gravity. With no mortar. He made me pay the full price to repair it. At the time I was a father of 2 with a wife dying of cancer. I enclosed a note with the check that I would tell the story of when Brian Boitano made me pay for his fountain every chance I got. And that includes right now. Jennifer Lopez. Heard she treats her staff like SHT from multiple people. She also makes ass music. Everyone loves Leonardo DiCaprio, but I've heard some horror stories from waiters and staff at his private events. Drake. He's so arrogant that he brake checks and makes other people's cars wait before he can get his expensive car out without a scratch. Jackie Treehorn treats objects like women. 2 stories about Mel Gibson when he was filming Braveheart. He stayed at the Berkeley Court Hotel, Dublin. He left instructions that under no circumstances was staff to ask for an autograph. But one waitress who was off work didn't get the memo. When she asked him for his autograph, he demanded that she be fired. Not reprimanded. Fired from her job. She wasn't fired. The extras in the movie were mainly Irish Reserve Defence Forces. In the scene where Gibson is dragged through the town and hit with vegetables, the extras were instructed to throw vegetables, but to miss on purpose. The special effects team would do that job. Gibson was such an asshole. One of the lads bopped him on the head with an onion. Gibson halted production and took hours looking through all the footage trying to catch the offender. He failed. I know he's a well-known asshole for other stuff. Maybe he has mellowed with old age. But he was definitely a prick. Liam Hemsworth has anger and substance abuse issues. He's been filmed getting into bar fights and the videos mysteriously disappear. He also cheats. His PR team is world-class. Taika Waititi apparently cheated on his wife multiple times while they were still married, and left her to raise their kids alone while he made it big in Hollywood. It's all come out recently in NZ. A lot of people don't know what secretly means. Kirstie Alley is from my hometown and was notorious for her terrible tipping at restaurants and abusive treatment of retail workers. But she dead now. This thread is very USA-centric, but a UK example. David Walliams. I met Jared Leto back in 2003 when his band opened for Incubus. And out of all the celebrities I've met, he was the biggest asshole. At least I can say I told an Oscar winner, just because you're famous doesn't mean you need to act like a DCK head. He shut down the autograph signing after that. And I had a couple hundred pissed off people behind me. Gillian Anderson. Growing up, I was a huge fan of The X-Files and even had a poster of her in my bedroom, but not only the most unpleasant actor I've ever worked with, but probably the most unpleasant person I've ever met. Snobby and bratish in equal measures. Pushed over a young assistant director and told her she did not want to see her face today. Would undermine the director any chance she could. Screamed at crew and had raging tantrums. Would not learn her lines and then get visibly upset when she could not get through a scene. Pisses me off now when I see posts about people fawning over her. Swear to God anyone says Sir David Attenborough, I am burning this place down. Neil Patrick Harris edit. This isn't even about the meat platter. I am friends with a guest actor on HIMYM and he said that NPH is the biggest prick with the best PR team, and that NPH is the only actor he will speak poorly of.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.